Welcome to episode 3 of People Behind the Projects, a series designed to highlight public officers who work diligently behind the scenes. As we begin a new year, I want to take this opportunity to thank all public officers for their contributions during the past challenging year. The Ministry of Governance will continue placing a focus on the people who may not be at the forefront but are integral to the implementation of many of government's projects and programs through the People Behind the Project series. In episode 1, we profiled the innovative staff of the Adult Education Division and their virtual training during the COVID-19 lockdown. In episode 2, we highlighted the staff of the Met Office and commended them for their invaluable contributions towards the mitigation and adaptation to the harsh effects of climate change. In this new episode, we feature the staff of the Ministry of Environment, Rural Modernization and Kalinago Upliftment, and focus on 2 of their ongoing projects, trail management and the nationwide beautification project. We applaud them for their efforts, their dedication, and drive. We will continue throughout the coming months to showcase a wide cross-section of the public service through this virtual series, People Behind the Project. Join me as we highlight these officers.
I'm Liam Sebastian, the Project Officer in the Ministry of Environment, Rural Modernization and Kalinago Upliftment. I'm in my 2nd year of employment within the ministry. My duties is mainly a supervisory position within the ministry, but it deals with basically supervisory position of the different projects within the ministry. So today at Midland Falls is just another walkthrough to ensure that most of the work that we have undertaken is satisfactory to us. And so far I must commend the contractors and the Forestry Department, the officers, for the work, especially with the Midland Trail, because the last time that we came here it was a lot more difficult to walk, although we still have to emphasize the safety component and we urge persons to be safe. But so far the trails that we have walked through in terms of the Freshwater Lake, Trafalgar Falls, Midland Falls, Emerald Pool and the others, in our estimation we believe that we are ready to open. Trail management, it's a living organism basically. So it's basically you have a child and you have to supervise that child as they grow through the ages. And because Dominica we have a lot of different weather patterns, it gives us a different challenge in that you may do vegetation work on Monday of a week, and the next week you may have to do further work because of the rapid pace that the vegetation management grows.
Jacqueline Andre, Forest Officer with the Forestry, Wildlife and Parks Division. I've been working with the Forestry Division over 30 years. Essentially my duties is to really ensure that the National Park system, the National Park units and the trails and all the amenities within the system is maintained. We promote Dominica as the nature island of the Caribbean. It's really because of the efforts of the Forestry, Wildlife and Parks Division, hard work, that we were able to protect our forest, protect our biodiversity. We've done a lot in terms of the whole development of our nature isle, and I'm happy that I am part of this organization that offers people an opportunity to be relaxed, to be free in nature. We all know Maria created a lot of devastation for us. Most of the trails, in fact all the trails, were completely blocked off. We could not access even this trail the few days or weeks after Maria. I really enjoy the outdoors. In fact, when I went to convent, I was in the class that was just above the gardens, and I used to look at the ladies out there and I used to say, I really want to work with this team. I cannot see myself behind a desk 8 to 4 for too long, and I'd rather remain as a technical staff.
My name is Surya John. I'm from the village of Coliho. I work with the Forestry Division. I've been working in this institution for the past 41 years. I hold the position of Assistant Forest Officer. My duties entail monitoring user fees. It's on hold right now because of the COVID situation. I also do monitoring of trails, especially when we have contractors working on these trails. We have to do frequent monitoring to ensure that the work is done according to the scope of work. I'm also involved in environmental education, providing information to visitors and locals alike, whether at the main office or when I'm on the trail or in the botanical gardens, or anywhere persons meet me, I provide that information. My interest in botany came during my studies in Cyprus, where every student had to do a botanical collection, and I got the award for the best botanical collection during those 2 years. So I love plants, I love naming plants, identifying plants. I have what I call a photographic memory. I see a plant out in the forest, I go back to the office, I can go on the internet, I can search in a book and identify. I think really our forest, I must say that our forest has recovered tremendously after Maria. In fact, 3 years after Maria, if some persons were to look at the pictures of Dominica after Maria, you would not believe that Dominica has rebounded so fast. In fact, I think Dominica has rebounded much faster after Maria than after David.
My name is Kim Frederick. I work at Forestry Department, Industry Division. We worked there for 4 years with industry group in developing and beautification around Dominica. Today we're planting Exoras and gold monks. Yeah, trying to bring that around the yard, just trying to bring at least make a couple of edges at least. This is maybe the third one that I've been on. We went a couple around over the other communities for the southeast, from Botica to Monjo and Grandford now today. Yeah.
The beautification project was started by the Ministry of Environment. Maria defoliated our trees. So our idea and the ministry idea was to replant. So we'll go towards replanting. So at the reforestation project also builds eight brand new nurseries with our two nurseries within forestry. So we have a matter of 10 nurseries. The beautification project is started to beautify Dominica. So as an aim that the government builds a bridge and then we do the landscaping at the end of the bridge, or they build a health center, we then come and decide what plants go there and beautify it. Not just only health centers and public places, but all around Dominica. So we engage in and networking with our private communities, and then we're doing also with the community-based projects. So like adult education, we get grant for that if we're doing in grant for them to come on board. So anybody can plant a tree, and then within many years they can see they plant a tree and they have some part in playing in beautifying Dominica.